All right, welcome back to the stream, guys. This is Dan with Ledger Support. We're back for, as usual, another session of me helping you guys with any of the issues you might be facing with your Ledger device, Ledger Live. We can also talk about crypto, of course. I'm an avid crypto user and Ledger user myself, so always nice to have a chat with what's going on in the market. And of course, the purpose of those lives is to help you guys with any technical issues that you might be facing with your Ledger products. And also, like, if you have any questions about, Ledger generally. Before I start, so two things. First of all, as much as I'll try to solve your issues live, sometimes there are some issues where I'll have to direct you back to the Help Center, which is where we have all the tutorials and where you can open a ticket to reach out to the Ledger support. The Help Center is at support.ledger.com. There is a link in the video description that you can click. And again, I'll refer you to it when you need to create a ticket for some issues. So that's the first thing. The second thing would be careful with, watch out for scams, basically. There is a lot, especially if you're coming from Twitter. As you know, crypto is quite dangerous when it comes to scams. There is a lot of people that don't have your best, your best well-being in mind, and those people will try to scam you by asking you your 24-hour recovery phrase. This is particularly the case on Twitter, where, if you post anything related to crypto, to Ledger on Twitter, scammers will for sure get into your DMs or reply to you on the thread, asking, getting you into a conversation that seems friendly, but eventually they will always ask you for a 24-word recovery phrase. And if you give your 24 words, they'll be able to have access to your device and steal your funds. So it's really important that you never share your 24-word recovery phrase with anyone. Okay, cool. With that out of the way, let's begin with the questions. I can see them in the chat. So the first question is from what they say. Who's asking, I'm using the Yoroi wallet with a Ledger Nano on my PC to stake Cardano. I also see the ADA account balance on my Ledger Live. I noticed the stake button grayed out on Ledger Live, but I do see the option of changing the delegation when clicking on the three dots in delegation menu. I have two questions. Can I change the delegation through the Ledger Live desktop wallet if I originally staked ADA with Yoroi wallet? So the answer to this is yes, you can. I'll show you how to do it. So you would be in your wallet here. You can click the three dots here, change delegation, and then you can select a different delegator. By default, Ledger will be suggested, but you can also select any other delegator that you want. So yes, you can do it. Second question, will the stake ADA rewards through Ledger Live compound automatically? Do I need to manually claim compound them like other Ledger Live staked asset? So the beauty of Cardano staking is that it's the rewards and the stake are automatically liquid and they automatically compound as well. So you don't really need to do anything. Everything pulls into your available balance basically, and yeah, compounds this way. So Cardano really has one of the easiest staking available in crypto, to be honest. Not financial advice, but in terms of ease of use, it's up there, to be honest. And I say that as a non-ADA holder myself, but I have to admit that the staking is very easy with Cardano. And and the stake is completely liquid, so you can move it anytime you want. You don't have to end its delegation or unstake. There is no cooldown period. You would just move your ADA to a different wallet, and that's it. And if you want to keep staking, then you would move the ADA back into this wallet. That's it. It's really simple. So hope that answers the question here. Next question, this one from Filippo Bulgarini Delci. Ledger Live is not opening anymore with Ultra 23. Plus, I cannot import my legacy Mu wallet, ETH wallet into MetaMask Pro. Nothing works. I've got a Nano X. Into MetaMask Pro. Do you mean MetaMask? Because I don't know about MetaMask. What I do know is that you're right that legacy addresses are not supported in Ledger Live anymore. So you will need to use a different wallet. So MetaMask, I guess, would do the trick. If not, you can try something like Tahoe. Tahoe is actually pretty good because you can customize pretty much everything, the network, the duration path. So try Tahoe, this wallet here. It's got like a friendly interface here as well. So Filippo, I'll drop the Tahoe wallet in the chat and you can give it a go. That should help you. When it comes to Ultra 23, I'll have to look this up because I guess it's a phone. Okay, Galaxy Ultra 23, okay. Ledger Live is not opening anymore with the Ultra 23, okay. So, guessing, did you update Ledger Live to the latest version? Is that an issue you got since you updated? If you could just clarify that real quick for me so I can escalate, because if there's an issue with the Samsung Galaxy Ultra specifically, then we'll need to know and I can escalate that to our engineers. So yeah, please, you can log into Ledger Live and you can open the Ledger Live app, right? You go to the setting cog at the top and you tap on About and you'll see the version of the app, and the version should be 3.44.0 if you're on the latest version. If you're not on the latest version, I suggest you update, maybe that will fix the issue. If you are on the latest update, then let me know and I'll escalate that. Okay, cool. Next question. Ben Lionel. Hi Dan, there's a token on the BNB chain called Script Network, and the token address has been incorrect for a month now. Would you be able to have it updated, please? Yes, so I'm guessing, let me check that. script network. Okay. Yeah, that happens quite a bit. I mean, quite a bit. Like, I've seen instances of this happening. Script. This one, I'm guessing. Script token. Okay. So I'll take a screenshot so I can remember. If you could confirm that this is the token. Yeah, and I'll escalate the information here. If you have the correct contract address with you as well, that would be awesome. If not, I can find out myself, don't worry. But thanks, Ben. That's the token. Okay, great. Cool. Yeah, if you have the correct smart contract address, like drop it in the chat so I can escalate that as well. If not, I'll find it myself, don't worry. Filippo, you're saying like, I forgot the second part of the question. Is there a second part to the question? I don't see it. So the first part is not opening on the Ultra 23, so that might be an issue with the latest version of Ledger Live, or because you're on an old version of Ledger Live, so update. The second one is the legacy my Ether wallet ETH address. So it's normal that you can't import it into Ledger. I mean, Ledger Live does not recognize, no longer recognize a legacy path. So that's why you're not able to see it. And so if you have that, so I'm guessing you have your private keys from my Ether wallet inside your Ledger, and you're connecting your Ledger device to Ledger Live, and it's not able to derive the proper account, if I understood correctly. If that's the case, then it's not super secure to import like a soft wallet phrase into your Ledger device. I wouldn't do it this way. I would rather import it into so I recommended Tahoe. Tahoe is pretty good, Filippo. So try to connect your Ledger device to Tahoe and see if you can find the address, or if you have this legacy ETH account you're looking for is from a software wallet, just import the private keys into Tahoe. And Tahoe is just an extension, a bit like MetaMask. So I'll drop the Tahoe link for you, Filippo, again in the chat, so you can look it up. Yeah. How to import legacy my Ether wallet Ether address to MetaMask app? Yeah, so you would take, so it's not a Ledger question basically. It's like you've got a my Ether wallet private key and you want to import this into MetaMask. So it's more like a MetaMask question, but first MetaMask will give you the option to custom import a private key. They probably have that somewhere on their help center. If not, you can just use Tahoe and just import the private keys with Tahoe. I can even show you how that works real quick. Tahoe. Okay, Tahoe. Anyway, it's really similar to MetaMask. Yeah, you just create an account. I forgot exactly the steps, but yeah, you would add wallet, and then there is a flow to import a recovery phrase. So of course you're right, don't type your Ledger recovery phrase here, but just type your private key or recovery phrase. You can import your recovery phrase from my Ether wallet, but not the Ledger phrase. Okay, that's not secure. Okay, I'm just gonna hide this to make more space. Okay, cool. Next question. Judge committee. So Judge, what do you think about NICER ruling ABA is incompetently allowing citizens to practice law without a license with DUI legal documents stealing each other's homes? I have no idea. I don't know, Judge. That's way above my pay grade. I'm not a lawyer, unfortunately. But if you have any crypto questions, I can do that. Next question, Man Solo. I used an Ethereum address on my ledger to claim Flare tokens, FLR, and Songbird during the the XRP snapshots using XRP Toolkit. I can see that I own the token, but now I'm having trouble moving them. So can you explain a little more what's happening here? Because when you sign up for the airdrop, you provided an Ethereum account, right? So my question is, did you provide the Ethereum account that you provided, or the Ethereum address you provided? Is that the address that shows in Ledger Live? If yes, then you can very simply add a Flare account like that, and you will find this account. Your Ethereum account and your Flare account should have the exact same address. Now, if the address wasn't that you provided to get the Flare/Songbird airdrop wasn't created by Ledger Live, then you will have to find the wallet that created that address and connect that wallet to Songbird and Flare, if that makes sense. So yeah, so Man Solo, if you could just give me a little more information. So where did you get this Ethereum address? Was it generated by Ledger Live or by a different wallet? Okay, next question, Ariana. Hello, can I send Rio to my Ledger through a different network besides ETH? Thank you for your time. Probably. If it's an ERC20 token, then yes, you got a lot of options. Let me just check real quick. CoinMarketCap. You said Rio. And then you're right, like Ethereum is super expensive these days. Okay, so Ariana, is that the token you're talking about? Rio network. If yes, then it's an ERC20 token. And potentially you could send it to other network, but it wouldn't be lost, but it might be difficult to find it. It depends if the other networks have indexed that token. So I would double check that. For now, it seems like the contract is only deployed on Ethereum. So I would say probably, if that's the token you have in mind, probably best use an Ethereum account right now until you see more networks listed here. So I'll just share that with you, and you can just drop in the chat if I'm looking at the correct tokens here. Okay, so you're saying yes. Yeah, so I would hold for now, because it doesn't seem like there is a smart contract deployment for this token on other networks. So I don't want your coins to get lost. Let me check. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would say for now, like, stay safe. Just keep it on Ethereum. And Man Solo, you said in Ledger Live. How do I see them in my Ledger account? Okay, yeah, so if the Ethereum address you provided was created by Ledger Live, all you need to do is to create you go in, you open Ledger Live, you make sure you have the same device that created the address, right? And then you select add account, Flare, boom, and you add your Flare account. And this will create a Flare account with the exact same address with your Flare tokens. That's all. And I do have documentation for you, so hang on. Sorry for the noise, like the neighbors are a little rowdy today. So yeah, you can use this tutorial for creating a Flare account. For Songbird, you will have to use your Ledger device, but a third-party wallet, I think. Maybe not. Songbird, okay, not even. Okay, so Songbird, same. Just add it in Ledger Live. Make sure you've got the same Ledger device that created the address you used to sign up for the airdrop. And I'll drop the Songbird article as well. Yeah, Ariana, like, yeah, I know it's painful. The fees are painful on Ethereum right now. You can probably get cheaper fees if you move your coins on Saturday morning, like early during the day. That's when the activity on the network calms down a bit. But yeah, otherwise it's pretty crazy. Here, there's a gas tracker here that you can use to monitor. See, like there is a heat map here. It will tell you like when is the cheapest day historically to send your tokens. And you can also, check the GUI price as well. So just keep an eye on that. Okay. Next, creative. Hello, I had money on my ledger for a year and tried getting back on, but it's not there. No one has my phrase, couldn't access it. So this is probably because the ledger probably reset when you updated it, or like there was a glitch or something. And now you've got the wrong recovery phrase in the device. So what I would say is just reset the device. Make sure you've got the recovery phrase that created the account that was in your device when you created the account. Restore the phrase, re-add your account. That's it. That will probably fix the issue. Creative. I'll drop this link for you in the chat. Okay. Next, Hamza. When are you planning on supporting XDC? Not anytime soon, unfortunately. We've been pushing for it as support because we know that you guys like XDC, but it's just very low on the priority list. Just to be very honest with you, because it's not a big coin, So we prioritize like features with coins with bigger communities. But that being said, you can use the beta wallet. That's perfectly fine. It's secure, Hamza. It's just as secure as using Ledger Live. I'll drop this tutorial in the chat for you. Ray, can we add AVAX to Ledger? Yes, you can. And see, you can add a C chain account, right? AVAX Avalanche has 3 different chains: P chain, X chain, C chain. You can add a C chain account, not the others. So if that's your account you have in mind, I'll drop a tutorial for you. C chain is the one that's EVM compatible, if that makes sense for you. So Ray, I'll drop this link for you here on how to add an account. Next, creative. Brie, sorry, your name is Brie. So I've answered that. You need to find the correct recovery phrase, put that into your Ledger device, restore the accounts. I've dropped a tutorial for you that you can check. Next, Sony Anderson. Good morning. I want to access Pepe, BNB, Lion, etc., but it says no access. I've tried 1inch like you advised prior and still nothing. Oh, I remember you. Yes. I want to access Pepe. No access. Do you mean you want to swap on the? Sorry, I don't remember exactly the case, but you wanted to swap, I think. You know what? Maybe like if you weren't able to find it with 1inch, just open a support ticket and explain the issue. So Sony, just go to support.ledger.com. There's a link in the video description, okay? And then click, once you're on the website, just click on contact us, start a new conversation, explain the issue here in as much detail as you can, please. And then an agent will get back to you with some instructions to help you out. Just make sure to share your Binance Smart Chain address, but also like list all the tokens you want to have access to, what you're trying to do. The more information, the better. Next question from Bobby. Why does Assistant Gila Jed require me to pay €1,000 for delivery fee for my credit? What? I do not know, Bobby. Are you sure you're talking to a legit ledger agent? It doesn't seem right here. So I would definitely be careful here, Bobby, who you're talking to. It might be someone impersonating ledger here. So Bobby, how did you contact us? Like, did you ask a question on Twitter and you got someone in your DMs like saying this? Because that might be a scam. If you want to contact legit ledger support, again, there's a link in the description, support.ledger.com. Just open a ticket through that. Okay, that's the safest way to reach us. And if you have any shipping questions, same. That sounds a little fishy. Okay, all right, guys. So halfway point. Just resetting the room real quick. So this is Dan with Ledger Support. I'm here to help with any issues that you might be having, any questions you have about your Ledger products. If you have any crypto questions as well, just drop them in the chat. Okay, I'll try my best to help you out live. And if I just answer your question, please continue asking questions because I'm here for another 25 minutes. So this time is for you guys, the community, to ask all the questions that you want. I'll try my best to answer. Okay, cool. Moving on. Next question from Raul. Hi, what happens when your backlight on your Ledger is fading? What do we do when the backlight on the Ledger Nano S starts to fade? Can a battery be replaced? Does it have a battery? So it depends on the device, but typically we don't offer battery replacement services. So it depends, right? If it's a Nano S, like an old Nano S, and the backlight is fading when you connect it with a USB cord, it doesn't have a battery, by the way, then it's probably better to upgrade to Nano S Plus like this one. It's a similar device, but it's better. It's also USB connected, as you can see here. It's got a bigger screen because typically like screen issues, they don't get better. So it's better to upgrade to a Nano S Plus device or Nano X. Okay, that is, again, if you're having this issue on a Nano S. And guess what? If you reach out to Ledger Support with the link in the video description, support.ledger.com, we can even fix you with a discount code when you purchase your new Nano, okay? Now, if that's happening with a Nano X or Nano S Plus device and the screen is fading, or Nano X, it might be because the battery is not powered enough, or the battery is having some sort of issue, or the battery is old, or it's been, it's nearing its end of life, which is still okay with an Nano X because you can connect, even if the battery dies, it's not a big deal. You can still use it by connecting it to a USB port, okay? Unfortunately, but then you won't be able to use it on battery. There is an article here that will teach you how to maximize battery life for Nano X. So maybe that's the kind of information you're looking for, Raul. So let me know if that answers the question. If not, just keep asking questions. Happy to help. Next question from KJagX. Hi Dan, ATM at the moment we can just manage our Caspa by connecting the Ledger device to a third-party wallet. Will native support for Caspa be added to the Ledger Live app in the near future? So just to be honest, in the near future, probably not, but eventually, yes. For now, yes, I would definitely suggest keep using I think it's called Caspa Vault third-party wallet. It's probably the best way to manage securely your CAS tokens. So don't worry, the security is the same as if you were using Ledger Live, honestly. So yeah, just use that for now, and then maybe down the road, Ledger will implement Caspa into Ledger Live. But I don't think it's gonna be released anytime soon, unfortunately. Next question from James. How do I get rid of my ETC? No swap or sell option. Polkadot, I have over 13, but it won't let me exchange because I have more than 4. It has to be more than 4. So James, the best way to get rid of your ETC is probably to send it to an exchange like Binance, swap it for something else, then send that back to your Ledger account. Probably the easiest. Also, I do think the swap option here supports ETC. Let me check real quick. ETC, nah, okay, so it doesn't support ETC. It's such a small cryptocurrency now that, yeah, it's not supported anymore. Yeah, so probably, send your ETC to an exchange like Binance, do the swap, send the funds back. Same for Polkadot. Polkadot, you need, I guess you were trying to stake it, but if you want a chance of having staking rewards with Polkadot, you need at least 250 dots to nominate. Otherwise, you can use a nomination pool where you can start with just like 2.5 dots. So that might be an option. And I'll drop this. So we have documentation on nomination pools. You can use that. You can try that, James, for your Polkadot, and the ETC just swap it on exchange. I'll drop this link into the chat for you. Next question. So that was Filippo. Yeah, so I answered this question. Yeah, next was Linwood saying hi Linwood. I hope you're okay, mate. If you have any questions, go for it. Drop in the chat. Anyone else as well, if you just joined the chat, this is Dan with Ledger Support. I'm here to help. Okay. So you don't want to stake Polkadot. Okay, so you're talking about the 28-day cooling period. So you know what, just send it back to an exchange, swap it, and then send the other crypto back to your ledger. If you want some, I can share a list of everything you can stake in Ledger Live. And so, for example, like there are a lot of crypto that does not require this long cooldown period, like Polkadot. So, for example, Cosmos, Solana has a cooldown, but it's only like a few days. Ethereum. Anyway, there is a whole list of all the supported crypto you can stake if you're interested, James. So I'll drop that in the chat for you. XL10, no worries, man. Drop your question if you have any. All right, Ben. So answer the question. Filippo, yeah, answer the question as well. Man, answer the question as well. Sony, yeah, for your information, I have BNB. It won't let me swap. Okay, so yeah, as I said, there might be something else going on. Just reach out to us with your BNB address so we can check. Maybe your tokens are not in the correct account. James, not a question, but Dan, you should do one-on-one with people with ledger issues. You could charge 200 an hour. Okay, thanks, man. Yeah, maybe when I'm not working for Ledger anymore, but for now, it's part of my job, so I'm happy to do it as part of my job. Thank you, I appreciate it. And I know there's a market for it, but for now, just doing this as Ledger support. Thanks, man. Next question, Vishal Rati. So Vishal is asking, does connecting to a third-party wallet like MetaMask, Nova, and others have any difference for connecting to Ledger Live? Are they less safe for hardware wallets? No, exactly the same, Vishal. exactly the same. Same security, connecting is the same. The only thing that might change is that in Ledger Live, everything you do is what we call clear signed. So if you send or stake or whatever, your Ledger device will show you exactly what you're about to do. It's not the case when using third-party wallet. You'll be doing something called blind signing. Blind signing meaning that the transaction isn't malicious, but your Ledger device might not be able to understand exactly what's happening and then display this information to you. So sometimes you will see, like on the Ledger screen, you will say blind signing, a bunch of information. Some of it might not be legible. And this is the main difference between using Ledger Live and using a third-party wallet. So of course, we encourage people to use Ledger Live, especially if you're new to crypto, because clear signing is safer than blind signing. But if you're more experienced, then blind signing is still okay. And again, as far as connecting your Ledger device to a third-party wallet, you're fine. Okay. Cool. Up. Next question. So Vishal, hope I answered the question here, but if you have more questions, go for it. Drop them in the chat. Filippo, Dan, you gave me Tau, but it's full desktop app. I don't need it because I can use all the Ethereum wallets with MetaMask, including Legacy. I'm trying to import Ledger Live Mu into MetaMask mobile app. I'm a bit confused by your question, Filippo, because you're saying Ledger Mu. The Mu is a wallet, right, that will create private keys for you. Ledger is also a wallet that will create private keys for you. But you're saying Ledger Mu. So you mean like at some point in the past, you imported your Mu private keys into your Ledger device, and now you're trying to move that onto Ledger Live Mobile? I'd like to know more about this, because if that's the case, that sounds like a very bad idea, because Mu is not a safe way to create a recovery phrase or private keys, because it's exposed, it creates a digital footprint of your private keys on your desktop or whatever. So it seems like your setup is quite insecure here, and moving that into MetaMask on mobile is not going to make it even more secure. So Filippo, it might be just easier, or like if you have a Ledger device with a recovery phrase that was created by the Ledger device, never imported somewhere else, then you can just try Rainbow, maybe Rainbow Wallet, or Phantom maybe, but try Rainbow Wallet. See if you can export your Ethereum legacy account with your Ledger device and Rainbow Wallet. You might be able to find it. I'll drop this link in the chat here for you. All right. Next question, Vishal. Second question. If I add a SUI account and use it with a third-party wallet, when Ledger Live provides support for SUI in the future, will that same address be used on the Ledger Live? Yes, normally, yes. This is a whole different issue. It's called derivation path. But typically, yes. For SUI, for example, I'm using SUI as well. Once Ledger Live will support SUI, then they'll probably make sure that they use the same derivation path as the SUI wallet, so you'll be able to find your accounts right away. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Next question, Patrick Wilson. Asking, the initial prices of Render token from back in 2020 are all incorrect. What I actually paid is not reflected in the history. Is there any fixes due? So I mean, if you mean Render, aka the tokens on Solana, this guy here, Render, Solana tokens are not supported in Ledger Live. This is the reason why you don't get the balance for your Render reflected. And it doesn't mean that the coins are not in your Ledger accounts, they are, but it's just that Ledger Live cannot recognize those tokens. So as far as Ledger Live is concerned, they don't exist, but they actually exist on the blockchain in your account. It's just that Ledger Live cannot detect them. So there is a workaround, and this involves using a third-party wallet, so you would connect your Ledger device to a third-party wallet, and you'll see your render tokens there. It's safe, don't worry, and currently it is the only option to see Solana tokens stored in your Ledger device. Super safe, and I'll drop this, actually I'm gonna drop this one here, it's even more specific. So Patrick, check the chat, let me know if that answers the question. All right, Ariana, you're welcome. Cool, just gonna drink a bit of water, guys, just 1 second. Okay, next question from Alan. Hi, my Ledger wallet on iPhone shows a lower balance than my Ledger on my MacBook. This sometimes happen, Alan. Sometimes Ledger Live, each installation of Ledger Live is independent, but you can try to fix this by clearing the cache on both mobile and desktop. That might help. So here's some instructions on how to clear the cache in Ledger Live. I'll drop that in the chat. So let me know if that works. Next question. Zorine. So XL10. Thank you again. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat. James, I answered. Zorine asking, my Ledger Live is not synchronizing with my wallet. ETH and .network failed to update using updated version. Regards. Ethereum and .network failed to update. Okay, it could be a lot of things. It could be your network. It could be Ledger Live not being on the correct version. So what I can do is I'll just share this article here. It's got a bunch of troubleshooting steps here that you can follow, try to fix this issue. It's pretty complete, so you should be good. Zorine, I'll drop that in the chat for you. Just go through every single step. Let me know if that works. Thanks, Vishal. Yeah, thanks a lot, man. If you have any questions, just drop it in the chat. I'm here for another 20 minutes. Linwood, can USDT be sent from MetaMask to Ledger Nano X? Yes, it can. It can. Yes, it can. Absolutely. Make sure that if on MetaMask supports many different accounts. So first, understand where the USDT are stored. On MetaMask, are they in an Ethereum account, on a Blast account, on a Arbitrum account, so on and so forth. Make sure you've got the corresponding account in Ledger Live. So for example, if you're sending from an Arbitrum account in MetaMask, make sure you've got a Arbitrum account on the other side as well, and then send the tokens to that account. Linwood. Hope I answered the question. Zorine, you're welcome. And keep asking questions if you have others, because I'm here for another 20 minutes, so go for it. Next question from Victor H. Hi Dan, do you know if Ledger supports is calling users because someone has tried to access Ledger account and Ledger will be providing a new ledger for this reason, sounding like a scam? It is a scam. It is an absolute scam, Victor. Ledger will never call you on the phone. So yeah, definitely a scam. You're not the only person to have been targeted by fake Ledger support calling people on the phone. I'll just share that with you here. This article here goes through those scams, those phone scams. So Victor, please just make sure to not answer the phone and don't interact with those people. The only legit way to reach out to support is via a live like this or via Ledger support. Okay, at support.ledger.com. I'll drop that in the chat as well for you. These are safe channels, but we don't provide phone support. It's just as simple as that. So anyone calling you on the phone to say, hey, I'm from Ledger Support, they're lying. And again, guys, for you, if you are new to crypto, to Ledger, never share your 20-forward recovery phrase. If someone gets a hold of your words, of your crypto, of your words here, they will be able to restore your private keys into their device, therefore accessing your accounts even without your device. Okay, so your security actually hinges on your 20-forward recovery phrase. This is the most important. This is more important than the device. Okay, so keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. Never share this. Never take a picture. Never type it anywhere. Like, you know the drill, right? Okay, next question. You're welcome, Victor. Ask more questions. If you have any more questions, drop it in the chat, yeah? Next question from Veronique. I have Rune on the BNB beacon chain. Oh, the beacon chain. I want to sell it. Can I put my ledger for safekeep? How must it be migrated? Because it's on my Trust wallet. So the question is not super clear. Because you're saying I have Rune on my BNB beacon chain. I want to sell it. Can I put in my ledger for safekeep? Yeah, I mean, you can. So two things, Veronique. First, the BNB beacon chain is going to be shut down by Binance. You might know that Binance originally created the beacon chain. Now they're shutting it down and they will concentrate on the Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so all the tokens on the beacon chain will be migrated over to the Binance Smart Chain. What I would do if you have BNB on the beacon chain is to send your Rune tokens back to Binance, where you got them initially, I'm guessing, and just keep them there. And then what you can do is you can, so let me just check where runes are supported. Okay, so they have their own chain as well. So you might as well send it. So first step, okay, send your Rune from the BNB beacon chain account back to Binance, right? Step number one. Step number two, create a Rune account with your Ledger device and Ledger Live, okay, just like this. That's the second step. I'll drop the step in the chat for you, okay? Third step, use this account, okay? Use this account to create an address and then send your Rune from Binance to that account, okay? That's it. So I hope that's clear. Let me know if I misunderstood your question. Ask more questions if you want. I'm here to help, okay? Vishal, okay, thank you, mate. Zoreen, you're welcome. Peter, hi Dan, hi Peter. I made some mistakes on Ledger with swapping between accounts. Like my Phantom is not showing in my wallet, but only under the Ethereum asset. Is it possible that you guys can take a look? I'm almost 16, not good with computers. I see, Peter. So you probably, when you withdrew the coins, you probably selected the wrong network, which is not a big deal. So it's not a big deal. So let me try to think of the easiest way for you to do it. Because what you could do is bridge. You know, you could just do a bridge from your Ethereum to your Phantom account, but that would cost a lot of money because your funds are on Ethereum now. So bridging will cost you. It's not the best solution. What I would do, Peter, is that if your Phantom is on your Ethereum account, you can make sure you've got some ETH in the account and then send the Phantom back to the exchange. And then make sure you've got a Phantom account in Ledger Live just like this, right? And then withdraw the coins again from Binance or the exchange, but this time make sure to select the Phantom network, not the Ethereum network. So second question I have for you is, what exchange did you use when you bought the Phantom and where you withdrew the Phantom from? Based on that, I can suggest some tutorials for this particular exchange. So Coinbase, Binance, something else maybe. And if not, if we can't help you with that, or the exchange is, we don't have a tutorial for that exchange, then you can reach out to Ledger support via an email, and I'll show you how to do this in a second. Just in Ledger, we're swapping. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, so I'm guessing you swapped ETH for Phantom, and you got the tokens in the same account, of course. So my question is, do you have an exchange account? That might be the easiest. Do you have an account on an exchange? So like Binance, Coinbase, one of those. What you can do right now, first, is create a Phantom account in Ledger Live, okay? Bybit. Okay, so you've got an account on Bybit. So here's what you should do. Step number 1, create a Phantom account. Okay, proper Phantom account with your Ledger device in Ledger Live. Okay, here's how to do it. I'll drop this documentation in the chat for you. So do this first, okay? That's step number 1. Step number 2, go into your Ethereum account, okay? Make sure you've got some ETH, and then send your coin. Boom, you send your Phantom tokens to Bybit. Okay, that's step number 2. Step number 3, withdraw your Phantom now on Bybit to your Phantom wallet. But here's the catch. When you're on Bybit, Bybit will ask you for 2 pieces of information. They will say, hey, what's your address? So you can provide the address that Ledger Live will give you, okay? And the second thing they ask you is, what network do you want the transaction to happen on? And this is where you will have to select Phantom. This is more, this whole choosing a network thing is explained here. Here. So that would be step number 3, Peter. So does that make sense? If it doesn't make sense, then that's fine. Just start with creating an account, a Phantom account, like I did, okay? Like I showed you how. You can already do this, and then you can reach out to us on support.ledger.com and send us an email, okay? And an agent will help you out. If my instructions were not clear or you're still not sure, I'll drop the link for support in the chat as well. You just click contact us, start a new conversation, talk to the bot, explain your issue in many details as you can, so the agent will, it will be easier for the agents to get back to you. Okay, cool. So guys, we've got 5 more minutes. We've got a thank you from Veronique. So you're welcome. Peter, okay. CCJ, how often do you add new chains, or how do I suggest a new chain? So it depends on the chain, CCJ. There is hang on, just give me a sec. Dry mouth. The best way to request a new chain to be added is to, okay, Peter, so just reach out to us on support.ledger.com, okay? Just create your Phantom account first and then reach out to us. You will need a Phantom account anyway, okay? So you can already do this. And then support.ledger.com, send us an email. So back to CCJ. So CCJ, how do you request a new chain? So typically it will be the developers of that new chain that will need to reach out to our developers so we can collaborate on creating an app for your Ledger device, like one of those. And once the app has been created, reviewed, secured, and so on and so forth, gone through all the audits and so on, then the app will be released in Ledger Live in the My Ledger section here, and users will be able to access it and download it on their Ledger device. And then they will probably be able to first use, create accounts using a third-party wallet, and then typically later we will do a Ledger Live integration as well. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, so how do I contact the developers? You can go on ledger.com, right? You go to ledger.com, you scroll all the way down, and there'll be a button to access our Ledger Discord. You click on that button and you'll be teleported to the Discord. And this is where you can meet our developers. And if you know the developers of the chain that you want us to integrate, you can introduce them to that method of getting in touch with us. Okay. So I'll drop that in the chat for you. CCJ, again, it's kind of hidden at the bottom here. Cool. And Peter, hope I don't have problems because I live in Holland. No, there's not going to be any issue. Don't worry about it. It's a blockchain, right? It doesn't really care if you live in Holland or anything. Just get in touch with us so we can assist you. Okay. Cool. All right, guys. I guess that's the end of the chat. If you guys have any questions, last call. I'm gonna end the stream in 1 minute. So if you have any more questions, just drop it now. If not, we'll have a second stream tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. CET. So you can tune in for that as well. It will be me and Prinjal streaming from the Ledger office. If not, I wish you an excellent beginning of the week. Again, guys, please do not be scammed. Do not share your 24 recovery phrase. Just be careful, okay? And yeah, take care. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.